Hey, what's up everyone? It's Altered Tech back again with a new video. In today's video, we have the Pixel 4 and the Pixel 6. And I want to talk about the experience from upgrading from the Pixel 4 to the Pixel 6 because there's things that I do miss from the Pixel 4 and there are things I do love on the Pixel 6. So let's get into it real quick. So as for the design language, you guys will notice right off the bat, the Pixel 4 does have that traditional upper left camera hump. And as for the Pixel 6, you do have this new looking camera hump. It looks like a visor, kind of reminiscent of the Nexus 6P, which I do have here somewhere. So it's like is it a hybrid in some sense? You guys let me know down in the comment section below. So as for the design language, it's going to be pretty much just on preference. It looks a lot newer, and in my opinion, kind of just stands out a little bit. But for the average person who doesn't really worship phones like how the tech community does, it'd be quite interesting to see which one they actually prefer. As for the Pixel 4, I've had this phone for quite some time, and I was a big fan of the cameras. I'm still a big fan of the cameras till this day. Now, for Mark Lavoie, this is the OG. This is the original gangster for the Google Pixel camera software. So he left. His final project was with the Pixel 4. And I do miss him because with the Pixel 6, the processing is somewhat different. You do have Face Unlock on the Pixel 4. It's so quick. And guys, I have an iPhone in front of my face and I was able to unlock. It's about 1.5 feet away. As for this one, you double tap. You have to go ahead and use your fingerprints. I will say that with the updates, I've had no issues whatsoever. Shout out to all the tech enthusiasts who were actually warning me about the in-display fingerprint sensor because I was going in with, low expectations, and now I'm just actually really content with this in-display fingerprint sensor. Now, I do like the presentation of the in-display fingerprint sensor on the Pixel 6 because once you put your thumb over it, it has this vibration. It feels like you're popping in and then it pops out. You don't really think about the speed of the unlocking experience, so that's really nice. Haptics on these, the motors, the Pixel 4, I like how it feels. There's going to be a few things on this which feels like the quality is just a lot more better than on the Pixel 6, and I will not hold that against the Pixel 6 because the price point on this, it's just only $599. You can't complain. Now let's go ahead and talk about the cameras. So let's go ahead and bring up Mark Lavoie once again. Let's unlock this baby. So for photography, when it comes to using the zooming in at 2 times or higher, the quality is going to be much better on the Pixel 4 because it has that 2 times telephoto lens, which I do love using. Now, as for the Pixel 6, the quality isn't going to be as good when zooming in. But today on my test run, I did take some shots. I was using the ultra wide camera and I did take some nice shots. Some people prefer ultra wide, some people prefer a telephoto lens. With Mark Lavoie on this, when it comes to photography, you gotta have that telephoto lens. For video recording, hands down, Pixel 6 is gonna take the cake. As for the selfie camera, both of them do a great job. Now, in low light situations with the Pixel 6, I still think this phone is a work in progress when it comes to the cameras. For example, at nighttime, if you guys look at these buildings, they added up the contrast. So before it was much more of a natural scene, and now we have more contrast, there's like this shadow around the buildings as well. And if I were to, digitally zoom in, the quality is definitely going to go down a little bit. So this is a nice photo. Some of you guys might be happy with this, and there's no complaints from me, but for the overall processing, I do prefer on the Pixel 4. Now let's go ahead and talk about the form factor because this phone is actually much more smaller and compact than on the Pixel 6. This is definitely a one-handed device, very easy to use. Everything is pretty much manageable when it comes to using one hand. Now for this one, you do have a bigger display, which I really was surprised. I thought they were going to be on similar sizes. And on top of that, the display on this is very nice as well. I do like the colors and whatnot, but something that's very surprising is that the sound quality on the Pixel 4, it's actually much better than the Pixel 6 in my experience. I was playing the Bittersweet Symphony, and the overall sound quality of the music was just so much more soul, and just the bass and everything. It was just like the music was just flowing out. Meanwhile, this one was just more of somewhat of a monotone experience. It was good, but this was just great. Now for the Pixel 6, you're going to get some new software features, some new software tricks. Like for the cameras, you're going to have the new motion modes, but image quality isn't going to be that much of a jump from the Pixel 4 to the Pixel 6. But for other software features, like for voice to text, you're going to have that on the Pixel 6 with that new sensor. Now, like I've said, for the Pixel 4, the battery life was just terrible. On the Pixel 6, just much more better. It's just a much more enjoyable experience when you're not having to worry about battery life. And as for performance, both of them perform pretty damn damn good. I haven't had any issues whatsoever, but like I've said, this has one more year of software updates. If you guys are going to buy this for $200 or get this for like $300 with a nice trade-in deal or promotion from your carrier, maybe you guys could get this for free by adding a line or whatnot, and it makes much more sense, and you guys could sell this. Or it's up to you. If you guys have patience and your battery life is fine for you, go ahead and wait for the Pixel 7. You know, for Android 12 with the Material UI, it's great on both of them. I don't really see much of a difference, you know, when it comes to, you know, the overall speed and quality and the Material UI. Both of them look great, feel great, beautiful experience on both of them. But anyways, guys, and this is AlterTech signing out. Do I regret upgrading to the Pixel 6? And the answer is no. It's a very great, you know, device to use. I like the bigger display. I like the better battery life. As for this one, I do miss the sound quality. Now, I probably should have gotten the Pixel 6 Pro. I wasn't sure, you know, what was I getting for that extra $300. But anyways, guys, I'll try to bring the Pro to the channel. It will be interesting to see the differences between both of those devices. Now, anyways, guys, it's AlterTech signing out. Hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. Take care. Peace.